only a few things you can use to really torture a narcissist, and one of them is silence. And I found out through the subtitles in my last video that ghost in their ass will also cause a serious torturing situation for a narcissist. It didn't pick up that I was saying ghosting their ass because of my Texas draw, and it came out ghost in their ass. And anyway, TMI, I guess. Here's the second video in that series. The number one thing that will torture a narcissist.
This is what silence does to the narcissist. Few things are more powerful than treating a narcissist as if they are literally dead to you. Literally. They do not matter. They don't even exist. You don't see them. They're not on your radar. You're busy living your life, taking care of you, and you have no time, zero time for the BS. Literally starving them of the narcissistic supply forces them to have to go elsewhere to get their fix. And again, the good news about this is they leave you in peace. Maybe not immediately, but certainly once they realize there is no longer anything to be had from you. And the truth is, they may circle back for a period, and sometimes even after an extended period. You know, check back in to see if you're suffering from codependent amnesia, and whether or not they can worm their way back into your life and suck you back into the abuse cycle one more time. In other words, you may have to communicate, "You're dead to me," that stance, repeatedly before they start taking you seriously and go find someone else to target. But I promise you this, treating a narcissist to a healthy dose of, "I don't even see you, you matter not one iota to me," communicating that they are completely and utterly insignificant to you is absolutely the fastest way to be rid of them. And I know this is a tough thing for those of you who are still in people-pleasing, approval-seeking mode. I spent many years there myself, so I get it. Before doing our own healing and recovery work, this can be hard, in particular if we're caught up in trying to get our needs met from outside of ourselves, not least of which from people who do not have any validation or approval to give. People who are an emotional and energetic match to our unresolved wounding and trauma. We want to be nice, kind, loving, and compassionate. But how about we pour some of that onto ourselves first? How about we spend some time loving and respecting ourselves first? What if we were to do that first? While we're doing that, how about we remember who and what it is we're dealing with when we're talking about a conscienceless individual who lands on the spectrum of destructive narcissism? No matter how empathic you are, no matter what a good, devout Christian, Muslim, or Jew you may be, no matter how spiritual, well-intended, or highly empathic you are, these people do not understand kind, sincere, genuine, or polite for that matter. It doesn't land. It doesn't even put a dent in what's going on with them. So although I am all about coming from a place of love and compassion while carrying the highest frequencies that we can manage, but in the realm of relationships with these empathy-impaired, highly manipulative, and destructive beyond belief, deceptive individuals, remember who you're dealing with. How far has kind, sincere, and polite gotten you with this type of individual so far? Scapegoating, abuse, slander, manipulation, control, toxic insanity, nonsense, chaos, and drama. In other words, more of the same coming at you. So again, remember who and what it is that you're dealing with. Nice, kind, polite doesn't work with these people. Not least of which people who, based on your personal experience, have clearly demonstrated a destructive narcissist personality pattern, on repeat no less. If you think that your kind, compassionate, loving, forgiving nature is going to get you anywhere in the dynamic with the destructive narcissist, you're lying to yourself, and you know it. Yes, take radical responsibility for who you are and how you show up. And understand that silence is the most powerful weapon you can use to communicate what it is that you need to communicate to a destructive narcissist, so that you can get yourself back on track to living the life you actually came to the planet to live. That's not why you came here. Now, despite outward appearances, narcissists are people who are fundamentally lacking in any real, authentic, or genuine personal power. So don't let the false persona fool you. Underneath the mask, I assure you, there is no genuine, authentic substance going on with these people. So for that reason, relationships with narcissists are always going to be about power, dominance, and control. Dominating you, whether that be overtly or covertly, controlling you, controlling outcomes, manipulating and controlling perceptions, and they do this by working to control the narrative, as well as controlling not just how others see you, but also how others perceive them.